A mortgage is a huge financial investment and the biggest financial burden for most people. So making the most of your money and getting the best deal is key. More than half of Canadians carry a mortgage into retirement, but that doesn't have to be the case. Peter Cishecki, president of Everything Financial, is here with some ways to manage your mortgage and become mortgage-free faster. Well, that's living the dream, isn't it, Peter?
It is, Carrie. How are you doing this morning?
Hey, good morning. Good to see you. So let's talk about, first of all, who can qualify for a mortgage? Can anyone get one?
Well, anyone can apply for one. That doesn't mean anybody can get one. I mean, you have to have good credit rating. You can't have a lot of flaws on your credit. Nice thing to do, and I think we talked about this earlier in another episode, is try not to have a lot of other monthly payments when you apply for a mortgage, because that will allow you to be approved for more money. $100 payment, say a car payment, every $100 will reduce how much you can be approved by $25,000. So hold on to the new car until after you get the mortgage approved for.
Yeah, absolutely. And the amount of money that you're going to put down on that mortgage can really make a difference. Do you have any advice for us on how we should be saving for that down payment and qualifying?
Well, saving a TFSA is a good way to save. You can save in an RSP to try and get a larger down payment. What you really want to strive for, though, if possible, and I know it's tough nowadays, is to try and get a 20% down payment, even if some family members help you and then you pay them back over the short term. Because when you put 20% down, you're not subject to the CMHC and the other insurers that add a fee to your mortgage. You also tend to get better rates. The more you put down, you can get better lending rates, which definitely help you in your payments and how much of your principal you pay down.
Okay, let's talk about those rates, because I mean, getting the best rate is really the way that you're going to be saving over the long term. You have your banks and you have your brokers. Which way do you go?
Go with a broker. Also bring in your registered financial planner as part of the plan. Getting a mortgage is not just a purchase of a product. It's one of your biggest expenses. It's part of an overall plan. And remember this, and this is a weird one, a 20-year mortgage and a 30-year mortgage, there's actually a way to use a 30-year mortgage to pay your house off faster than a 20-year mortgage. So contrary to what you think, less is always not better.
Well, I was going to ask you about that, because if you have a 30-year mortgage, it's going to take you longer to pay off that mortgage, and then you're paying more interest.
Not true, Carrie. That's what everybody thinks. That's what the banks and the brokers want you to think. If you take a 30-year mortgage, now your interest rate will be a little higher, but take, in the example we used, is about a $600 a month savings. So $600 a month you're saving. Take that $600 a month and put it into a TFSA. And let's just assume a modest rate, 5% earnings on the TFSA. You will actually pay your mortgage off 2 years sooner, so you'll pay it off in 18 years instead of 20, and you'll save over $50,000, because what happens at 18 years? Your TFSA is equal to the balance left on your mortgage. You cash in the TFSA, pay off the mortgage, you saved yourself 50 grand. Not a bad idea.
That is fantastic advice. I wouldn't even have thought of it that way. I just assumed that the longer that you'd be paying for that mortgage, that the more you would be paying. Well, that's a great way to look at it. You probably just saved a bunch of people money watching at home right now, Peter. What are some other ways that we can...
And that's why you... Oh, sorry.
No, you go ahead. Finish your thought, please.
Go ahead, sorry. Well, that's why you always want to bring in the registered financial planner with your mortgage broker. Get a team working for you who can show you how to save money. It's your money.
Good stuff. Peter Cishecki, Everything Financial Group. Thanks for joining us, and good luck everyone applying and getting that mortgage. Have a good day, Peter.
Thanks, Carrie. Have a great day.